ES Audio.
What's up? I'm John Weeks, and this is the Evening Standard's Tech and Science Daily. Coming up, could Apple launch a Google rival search engine? But first, Tom Hanks is the latest celeb to be targeted by an AI-generated video hoax. He's warned his fans there's an AI version of him promoting a dental plan going around online that has nothing to do with him. The movie star shared a screenshot of the fake advert on Instagram, warning his followers about it. Hanks has spoken about AI before, warning that there's no real way of telling whether an AI-generated version of him is real or not. He also admitted that it's now possible for him to continue acting after his death, thanks to the technology. Experts at the University of Exeter are warning a rapid rise in the number of academic articles being published could undermine public trust in science.
There are some companies that sort of endorsed this fire hose of information and started an assembly line for rubber stamping seals of peer review. That whole process leads to just this huge amount of information being put out there that doesn't all need to be there, and some of it isn't really the same quality as others.
Mark Hanson, a PhD from the Uni Centre for Ecology and Conservation, says to speed up processes such as peer reviews, some journals use algorithms to find academics to review research, which can lead to less reliable reviews.
The result of that is you reduce the quality of the reviews you're getting back, because some people will just respond with a couple sentences saying, "I thought that was interesting, 5 stars." And other times you'll get people that are extremely contrarian and write an entire essay, and that's also not helpful.
Another way authors have been trying to boost their research is by citing themselves or getting their friends and colleagues to cite each other so their work looks more reputable. But Mark and his team have developed a sort of litmus test to try and find a way to distinguish high-quality peer-reviewed studies from those that have been artificially inflated or fast-tracked.
The impact inflation metric, what we try to do there is we try to expose the journals that are hosting these authors that really like to scratch each other's backs in a disproportionate, kind of ridiculous way.
The royal family's own website has suffered a cyber attack. A royal source revealed that the site, www.royal.uk, was subject to a denial of service attack, which is when a site is bombarded by traffic, which causes it to stop working. But it wasn't a hack. No one actually got into the website and stole data. The source said it's currently unknown who's responsible for the cyber attack. It looks like Apple is upping its search game. According to a report by Bloomberg, the tech giant's bringing its powerful internal search engine, codenamed Pegasus, to the App Store and other apps. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman says the search engine's due to be more deeply integrated into iOS and macOS, and could even use generative AI tools to enhance it further. But he said Apple may also have ambitions to launch their very own search engine to rival Google in future, which may be closer than you think. New computer analysis looking at the extinction of dinosaurs appears to back one of the two main arguments for what exactly killed them off. Nope, not the asteroid, but volcanoes. Scientists used geologic data from the sediments of deep ocean-drilled cores, which offer an insight into levels of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide present at the time, two deadly bursts of gases thought to have ended the reign of the dinosaurs. Using this burst of gas theory, they used 128 different processors to run scenarios in parallel, then effectively compare notes. The computers determined that the amount of gas spewed into the atmosphere from the volcanic eruptions alone was enough to account for the temperature changes and carbon levels indicated by the drill cores, and that the asteroid strike probably didn't cause a big enough spike in carbon dioxide or sulfur dioxide. Coming up, good news for Halloween lovers, and the N64 controller worth £1,000. To stay up to date with the latest tech and science news, give us a follow during the break. Welcome back. Epic footage has been circulating on social media of the first ever show at the Las Vegas Sphere, an LED-covered concert venue that's breaking records. That clip is from the standards editor Dylan Jones, who was there. The dome-shaped venue is wrapped in over 1 million LEDs, the size of hockey pucks, which have been generating all kinds of images, including the Earth, a moving smiley emoji, and a tennis ball. Inside, it has a 16K LED screen which goes from the ground to 250 feet high and wraps around the entire concert hall.
Everybody's used to seeing content in a square or a rectangle. You'll see that when you're in the sphere, you don't get told what to look at. The audience themselves decides.
David Dibble is CEO of MSG Ventures, who run the venue. Videos shared online of the screen from the first concert there, a U2 gig, show it displaying augmented scenes like an outdoor desert landscape and what looked like a portal into another world. Now, there's some good news for Halloween lovers. UK farmers say this year pumpkins will be bigger than normal thanks to the wet weather in July and August. They say the hot June followed by a long period of rain made for perfect pumpkin growing conditions. So it means more design space if you're carving and bigger portions of pumpkin soup if you're cooking. And finally, a rare Nintendo 64 controller is apparently set to sell for £1,000. The Chrome Leopard controller is one of 4 designs issued by a company called Fox Data in the late 90s, and it's thought there are only about 200 of them in the world. The design is as you'd expect, effectively a leopard print covering the whole thing, and there's 3 other just as rare designs made by Fox Data. So if you're the owner of one of those controllers, you might be sitting on quite a rare and valuable gaming relic. You're up to date. We're back tomorrow afternoon at 1. See you then.